2 sips in. Patrick Smith?
Carrie Goolsby.
What you doing over there?
I'm trying to keep up with business, so I'm multitasking, focusing
He's got his phone out.
I'm trying to focus on you. I'm trying to focus on my business. I'm trying to focus on my cocktail.
And y'all know me. Attention needs to be on me 100%.
121%.
Not this whole 20% business that you've been giving me, okay?
You know I'm distracted right now. I truly am, because it's been just a wild ride these last couple of weeks for me.
It has. There's been so much going on, period.
Oh my
right?
God.
Like your business, my business, life.
You get out of my business.
I get all up in your business.
Oh, I don't mind when you get in my business when it's talking about buying villas in Sicily and other parts of Italy.
Again, y'all know that's my de-stressing technique, is to jump online and to find properties in Sicily that Patrick and I can move to. So I did that last night, I believe, or the night before, and left them up to show you.
Oh, you showed me a couple today that really have my interest piqued.
I really love,
The price is so good. I'm wondering what's going on with it. It's like we're talking about a 20-bedroom, 16-bath villa.
Now, I do think, what I've learned by looking at things, I think they call all rooms bedrooms.
Oh.
So when it said 20 rooms, I think that might have included like living room.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so
all rooms
I
in general.
see. That's interesting.
Which still is
that's
pretty
still
good.
fine.
Yeah, it's still a lot, to be fair.
Yeah, so it's so odd if that is true. Mm-hmm. Why count a living room? Do they count the dining room as a bedroom?
I think the only thing that's not counted is like a kitchen.
Oh, well.
Or in bathrooms, like kitchen and bathrooms. The rest are rooms.
Okay.
And I think it's a generic rooms idea.
Which is okay, because if
sure.
you think about it, there's probably how many ancillary rooms? So you've got a living room, a dining room, maybe a family room that we call a family room. So maybe a couple of each. I don't know.
Not a ton.
But if it's 16 bathrooms.
There's 2 of us. How many rooms do we need, really, you know?
You exclude my husband and child.
Are they not
There's just 2 of us.
Are they not sharing? Well, is your child going to move to Italy when he's of age? You don't think he'll want to stick around here? That's a good question.
Oh, I think if he had a choice between moving to Italy and staying in Portland, Oregon, he'd move to Italy.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how. I know many people who are afraid of the outside.
The reality of our child is he will probably be living with us till he's 30, because just really he wants to get rid of us, but he just really depends on us.
As long as he makes cute Italian friends, I'm okay with it.
Well, he probably will.
Does that make me totally creepy?
Well, yes, it does.
Just checking on that. All right, just checking. Okay, so guys.
So I just excuse me, I have to cough.
He's infected.
And I swear it's not the coronavirus.
Run.
Well, I say that, but how would I know?
I know, because we're not testing people unless you're going to die.
Right? Yeah. Well, maybe,
So on the
pretty
latest...
soon we're going to be self-quarantined as long as as long as we're stocked up on alcohol. And we really pretty much are. So
get your cough out.
One of my VPs has a friend who they closed their restaurant. And when they closed their restaurant... She gave my VP all of the booze for free.
Shut up.
Hundreds.
Where are they? Why are we
bottles.
not, air quote, interviewing that person right now?
Right? Hundreds of bottles of booze. And it's like, why are you just telling me this? I saw her yesterday because I went into the office over the weekend, and she happened to be there. And she's telling me this story. It's like, okay, so you need to share that with me.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure a lot of it you don't even like.
So have you heard on the Nextdoor app, a lot of people are doing like sharing posts like that, like, hey, I've got a shit ton of toilet paper, I got a shit ton of bread, and to like kind of help each other out.
That's a cool thing. That's a cool thing about Portland. So we need to
that
start
with booze.
With booze.
Yes. I like limoncello, but I'm allergic to gin.
As we found out just minutes ago, we also need it with mixer.
Oh, shut
because
up.
we are screwed today on mixer. What are we drinking,
What are we
Carrie?
drinking? We are actually drinking different things right now because we made a drink.
I'm almost ready to get stoned because this is just not doing it.
That's not really?
Well, no.
Mine's not bad, actually. Mine's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I made a drink with... Oh, shit. What did I make it with?
Vodka, kinky, orange juice.
And lime.
And lemon.
A piece of lemon. Sorry, thank you. It was the most grotesque
gasoline.
thing. It was so bad.
You may as well made an Everclear on the rocks.
We think it was that weird kinky thing that Patrick bought me for my birthday, which now it's gone. It's coming to light that you bought me shit for my birthday.
However, I thought it was buying you something really good because it talked about a blood orange mango and passion fruit infusion. How can you go wrong with that?
It went wrong.
It did. It really went wrong.
It went wrong. So we managed through.
Yep.
And now I was worried it was the orange juice because there was a dash of orange juice in there. So I made a new drink with vodka, orange soda.
Oh, that just
and
seems
I
disgusting.
tipped it up with a little bit of limoncello.
That just sounds like
so
swill.
So it's lemon, orange, and vodka. Come on.
All our listeners know at this point is you and I have no boundaries when it comes to alcohol. No. That we will drink anything.
We'll try it at least.
Well, you have to try it.
And we'll finish it because you can't waste it.
I was raised to try it. Anything that was put before me, just try it once before you say no.
You never know.
I've just never said no to alcohol as a problem.
You haven't said no to much.
I haven't said no to a lot. This is true.
So and so that's my drink, and you have the same thing except with orange juice.
Well, now I just have whatever that is, a screwdriver. I have vodka and orange juice. That's all it is.
I mean, basic bitch over here. Might as well have a Cosmo.
What is a Cosmo?
Vodka and grapefruit.
What we should be having, what we should be having, are Quarentinis.
I've seen that post.
Right.
It's a normal martini, just quarantined.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
We should be having this. So I do, as is typical for me, I do have a lot of booze. So if we have to go into a two-week self-imposed quarantine,
I'm coming over here.
I think that's necessary. We could get a lot of podcasts recorded in
exactly.
that
That's what I'm thinking. It is actually. I made this joke on.
We've got the spare bedroom. You
have like 5 spare bedrooms, so I think so.
Well, pick one.
To be fair, no shit. You have spare.
Yeah. So pick one, move in, and then since our child is now on a 3-week almost spring break because the schools are closed.
Yeah.
I have no big obligations other than to try and keep my company alive. And
same, man, same. Yeah. It's weird. I know they're trying to pass bills to like help people out with this if they do have to be quarantined for 2 weeks. But man,
what will be interesting is if during this whole thing they pass some type of relief bill through Congress to help all working people. It just only goes to prove that we can do it. We can do it all the time.
I saw something about that too, that they want to make like no co-pays, no charge for people who have the coronavirus.
I mean,
it's like, so free
banks
healthcare
are talking
for
about
all.
Banks are talking about giving mortgage relief to people because they won't be working. Which
and non-eviction, somebody like can be evicted during this time.
Somebody like me, I can weather the storm.
Right. Someone like me, I can't.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have a shit ton of PTO because I can't take breaks.
The majority of people in this country could not. It would be devastating to them. So
you were told you had to take 2 weeks off?
I mean, I'm already planning to supplement
most of my staff.
Children's income because they may not make it. I mean, two of my 4 children work for
you.
So I am going to pay my employees regardless. If they have to go into a 2-week self-imposed quarantine, I'm not going to make them do it without pay. Yeah. I will pay them regardless. But I don't think too many employers are in a position to do that. As an employer, I'm not necessarily able to either, but I can personally do that.
Well, especially, again, if relief is coming.
Right.
If we truly get some kind of either tax break or something.
I could use a tax break.
Oh, couldn't we all,
Jesus Christ. I was just calculating not that long ago. I pay between all the different entities, I pay 63 cents on every dollar I earn to somebody on taxes.
Jeez.
63 cents out of every dollar. That is obscene.
And we were just talking, Oregon has a new corporate tax. So if you do business at all.
So now it's 63.5 cents on every.
You owe Oregon if you do any business at all, no matter how much it is. You owe them. So It's a little sad. It's ridiculous, but there are like peaks, like I said, the neighborhood act. Next door app that's like people are actually coming together to help each other,
and that's a great app. If our listeners don't have that, it's available in
almost every neighborhood in the US.
Yeah. And the quality of it is just dependent on your neighbors.
It can be funny.
So it can be really so funny.
It can be hilarious.
People talking about if you see my chickens got loose today. Okay, if you see chickens running down the street,
it can be really bad.
And then people and other people, it's because they want to be really politically correct, being in Portland.
Yes.
So I've seen ads or posts where somebody has been in a suspicious, acting suspicious, but they don't want to comment on their race or nationality. They'll describe everything about them, but they don't feel comfortable describing their race or nationality.
They may
it's like
be from an Eastern Asian country, but I don't know.
Don't want to say.
It was dark, so I don't know.
It's so true. Just call it out.
Well, and again, like you were commenting when I first got here, Italy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Our soon to be home country. They're under self quarantine where they're quarantined. They are not to leave their house. Really,
I think for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we may end up going that direction here by the sounds of it. And if we do, I suspect it will happen in this coming week.
Yeah.
So,
Oregon finally had its first death from it.
I know, and it was here in Portland.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't read that much into it. I just read the headlines.
No, it was at the VA hospital.
Okay. Makes sense.
It obviously, people are probably coronavirus. I don't want to say to death, but they are.
But oh man, it's so hard not to say funny jokes during this because you want to be sensitive.
Okay, but getting back to the Italy thing.
Yeah.
So how? And I'm sure many of our listeners have seen it by now.
Seen it.
Where people are just leaning out their windows singing.
Playing music. Well, someone plays music and everyone's dancing and singing.
Looks like a young kid. He's probably in his 20-something, and he's just being a DJ out on the balcony of his villa there. And and everyone's leaning out singing. Is that not awesome or what?
That is where we're going.
Yep.
That is our future right there.
I know
where connection means something.
Okay, so let's talk about the most important question.
Oh.
How are you doing on toilet paper?
Okay.
Why are people losing their shit over toilet paper?
Literally.
Okay, so
losing your shit.
Right. So if you don't have toilet paper and you take a dump, just take a damn shower. I mean,
my God, that sounds gross.
It is. But if you're out of toilet paper, at least take a shower.
And you don't have any paper around that you I'm not saying that's ideal.
No.
I'm not saying it's ideal.
Well, nobody reads the newspaper anymore.
But you got so much junk news, junk paper that comes every Tuesday with the Value Village thing. There's plenty to use as toilet paper. Calm down.
Yeah, right. It is absolutely insane that people are stocking up on toilet paper. I just happened, and I told you this story earlier, that I do shop at Costco once in a while. I almost said Costco, but that was a whole different place. I think that's an online place.
He used to shop at that place. He's married now with a kid.
Now it's Costco. So about every 6 months, I do buy one of those big Costco things of toilet paper, which I think it's like 48 rolls, I think.
Yeah.
So I just happened to do that like a month ago. But it has just really taken me by amusement and surprise that people are stocking up on fucking toilet paper. So I go to the store today, and apparently they're also stocking up on rice and ramen.
So he is on a rant right now. You guys can't see him, but he is intense on this
I'm sorry,
topic.
I know none of our listeners are, but the rest of them out there are effing stupid. It's come on.
Easy to make food. Kids are out of school, so you have to give them easy to make food.
Oh my God!
For
So that
weeks.
easy to make food. So let's go back to that.
And hot dogs.
I'm really good at just finding whatever I have available in the house and making something out of that.
You're
so
not a kid,
I will make soups and I will freeze them, which I've done. So we have plenty of soups. I can make a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
It's not that hard, people. You don't need to, pillage the bread aisles of your local grocery store, because how long is bread going to last anyway? If it's Wonder Bread, it'll last at least 3 years.
Throw it in the freezer and it lasts a while.
Okay, but then it degrades the quality of the bread when you do that.
If you're buying Wonder Bread, there is no quality.
Oh, that's true too. However, how difficult is it? If you're stuck at home, you have nothing else to do, just make a damn loaf of bread.
Yeah. I think it's more the parents worried that they have to go to work and leave their kids.
Well, we're talking about, like I said, maybe a self-quarantine in this country where all businesses will shut down for 2 weeks.
Well, you're the first person who's told me that. Not that I've been keeping up on the news, but last I heard, keep your 3 feet away from people.
I thought it was 6 feet.
Right now. Well, I think it's a 6 feet diameter, so 3 feet.
Well, right now, you and I are like 2 feet apart.
Well.
But we don't care. We share each other's germs all the time.
Play your cards right. It'll be even closer.
I can see it right now. You're going to come over here to self-quarantine. Poor Brett's going to be at home on his own with no food.
Take care of the cats. I'll be back.
You're going to go back home in 2 weeks and the cats are going to be feeding off his body.
Yeah, so I would love to be quarantined here.
And I would love you to be quarantined.
You cook? You make me drinks?
I do. So
you just need a couple of cats around.
I do cook. Mark bakes. I bartend. So
you do.
You've got it made.
Yeah. What is your son bitching about?
I don't know. He's 15 years old. He bitches about everything.
That's true.
Oh my God.
That's what you do when you're 15.
Okay, so I always heard sons were so much easier than daughters.
Really?
Yeah, that there was lower maintenance. They weren't as emotional. They were, more stable, in general. I call bullshit on whoever told me that. That is not true. And maybe it's just because, we had foster versus a natural born. I don't know, but
you also automatically got a teenager as opposed to living with him his whole life.
Oh my God, he is so needy. He is so demanding. He is just so all over the map emotionally. It's like, your sisters are so much easier. What?
I was waiting for you to finish your thought before I could move on.
Oh, okay. No, that's all I was going to say is I do really think with my experience, daughters were way easier. And maybe it's because that's all I had before him. And so I knew what to expect from each one because of the one before. But oh my gosh, my daughters, they're just so much, easier.
So do you like how he said he was done talking about it and then talked about it again?
I did talk about it. I know. Well, you kept looking at me with this. Visuals would be appropriate here because Carrie was looking at me the whole time with her mouth agape. It's like, okay, so I feel like I need to fill in the blanks because I don't feel like you're actually going to say anything.
So I was wondering, because it's been a while.
Yes.
Are you up to date on everything is going to be okay?
Yes.
I loved that last episode.
The last episode was so much better because the episode before I did not like.
The pros where she got up in New York and talked about her. Oh my God. I was in my apartment like clapping for her because that was so goddamn good.
I was so happy with that episode because the episode prior I felt really.
Which was I don't remember the prior one now.
It was just very.
That wasn't the threesome one, was it?
No, that was the one before that.
Okay.
No. So I'm trying to.
When they get in a fight at the car. I thought that was a pretty good one.
Did you?
It just didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, it really didn't.
Like that episode and the New York episode needed to be one episode.
Right. You're right. It did.
Yeah.
It needed to be a single episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I am currently going to edit that, "oh, you're right," over and over again so I can put it in every clip I want to.
Oh, you're right.
Patrick saying, "oh, you're right."
Oh, you're right. If you knew how many people said similar things to me, it's like, oh, you're right. Oh my God, I've got to record this because you actually told me I was right.
Boom, start a podcast with him, guys.
It's like, why does my opinion matter that much in the first place?
It's not that your opinion matters, it's just that you're so stubborn that it's very rare that you tell other people they're right.
I hear that a lot, yet I feel like I validate people all the time. I feel like I tried to compliment people a lot. How needy are you fucking assholes?
It's everyone else. You're right. It's everyone else.
Don't worry, it's not me. It's you.
It's not you.
Oh, you're right.
It's not you at all. No, but that last episode was seriously one of my favorite episodes of the entire season.
It was really good.
It also was the last episode of the season.
I thought so.
And that's a little sad. They have not officially been re-signed to season 2.
They will.
So everybody, if you have not gone on to Hulu and watched the entire season of Please Like Me, go do it. It was really cool. It's amazing, and it will help them.
Yeah.
So do it.
I agree.
I don't understand how you got to episode 7 of our podcast without doing that.
Oh no!
Right?
Absolutely.
We do nothing but talk.
And also his previous show, which was
Please Like Me.
Please Like Me. That is equally good. In fact, that may even be better.
I think that's better.
I do too.
That's still my favorite.
Mine too.
Still my favorite.
So yeah, there you go. Let's get back to infecting the world.
Okay, so ironically, there's a game, an app called The Plague. That allows you to play out these exact same scenarios.
That's awesome.
It was, it's probably been at least 5 years since that was popular, but I did have it and I did play it.
Yeah.
The scenarios are exactly the same of what is happening.
Well, and this is because we have documented history of how these things evolve. There is also a board game called Pandemic.
Okay.
It's a map of the world. And you have to go through and first just stop it in that particular country or that particular region of the world, and then you have to mitigate it completely. So
the plague is just the opposite. You have to kill the entire world to win the game.
Oh well, you don't have to do that.
It's the opposite.
No, this is you're trying to save.
No, you're trying to kill every single person.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a little morbid.
I like the idea of killing everybody.
So the funny thing is, it's a little morbid, and I told Wendy, one of my coworkers, about it, and she downloaded it and started playing it, and then this happened, and she's like, "Oh God, I feel bad. This is exactly what happens in the game. Borders start closing down, and it's literally what's happening right now. So it's really weird that this is our Black Plague. It's our bubonic plague.
And yet it's not. Because it's not killed that many people.
Compared to the 9 billion people that are in the world.
Okay, so let's do the math.
Okay.
So, who are the most vulnerable? The elderly.
I'm not doing math.
The elderly are most likely to be conservatives who will vote for Trump. So, so what are we missing here?
So, funny you bring that up because I have a theory there too. So Trump kind of denied the fact that it was really a thing, and then it's not going to get us. Well, we've got a leg up on it until all the major cities were infected. The major cities also do not vote for him.
Right.
So he waited until all the major cities were infected. Now all of a sudden he's actually concerned.
Yeah, I really don't think it's that nefarious. No, I really don't.
He's not that smart.
Well, and I don't think, I don't really think it's for any that
no one
purpose.
To benefit.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he's an asshole, but I mean, we can't just say that anything he does, he's wrong. I mean, there are things that he does that actually I think a lot of people agree with. They just don't want to admit that they agree with it. I mean, so, regardless, taking politics out of it, I will tell you, I don't want to be on a 2-week lockdown if that's what it comes to in this country.
Not in your house.
Okay, so, and I know, right?
Can we go get a hotel?
Yes.
Can you afford a hotel for 2 weeks? Because I will be there with a bottle of booze.
Absolutely no problem.
We will live stream
Carrie,
from a hotel.
I am really ashamed of you right now. 2 weeks and a bottle of booze?
Did I say a?
You said I'll be there with a bottle of booze.
Sorry. Well, yeah, I expect
so you're expecting me to provide the other 13.
Yes.
So we'll need board games, we'll need snacks, and we'll need booze.
This could be our breakout. We do nothing but live stream.
We'll just live stream not 24/7 because at some point we'll pass out.
We need to sleep.
Yeah,
and we pass out.
Yeah,
and we sleep a lot. But no, that could be Mark and the kid,
whatever the kid's name is.
That one can stay here.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. They're not.
Brent can stay at my house.
Oh, God,
we're good.
We don't need them. We're
We're trying to run away to Italy.
That's all we're trying to do. And right now we can get $16 flights to Italy, I'm sure.
And we can get pretty damn cheap real estate, I'm sure.
Well, that 20 quote-unquote bedroom, 16-bath villa, which looks amazing, is only $888,000.
So my only concern is location.
Something's wrong with it. I don't know what it is.
We can talk about this later.
But I want to learn more. All I know is that I'm out of a cocktail. You're out of a cocktail. We need to refresh.
You are not out of a cocktail.
I will be in one sip. A sip. You know I'll be out in one sip.
So you just missed an opportunity.
Yeah.
You'll be out in how many sips?
2 sips.
There you go. There, he's got it, guys. Check him a while.
I've actually never seen Carrie this little bit sipsy.
This little bit?
This little bit sipsy.
Oh, girl, I have been so drunk on some of these. That's
have
why...
you? Oh, me too. Have we just not been willing to admit it to each other? This is why when you put our outtakes on Patreon, that neither one of us remember ever recording this. Like, I forgot about this, or I don't ever remember doing this or saying this.
Yeah. So that was a great segue. We do have a Patreon now. So those of you who still have a job and still have a little extra income that want to support us, link will be in the description of this podcast, but please go ahead. We already have a handful of hilarious cuts.
They're pretty funny. I forgot. Carrie played back a few for me today before we did this podcast. I was laughing because it's like, I don't even remember us talking about that. Oh my God.
And I hope you guys enjoy it as much as we do.
Yeah.
Because
and I wasn't really laughing at us so much as the fact that I completely forgot that we had this entire conversation.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did talk about that. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah. It's beautiful. So you can donate an other amount. I've got a $5 and a $10 tier. But really, I don't want to make it exclusive. So whatever you want to donate, there's
500 or 1,000. That's fine.
You will get, you'll get all the benefits no matter what. So check that out. We're also on Twitter and
and I think if you donate anything over 500, we'll fly you out here to meet us.
500? That's like a price of a ticket.
I know, but they can't fly right now, so I feel confident that we don't have to follow. I feel really good we don't have to follow through on this promise.
Oh, Lord. And any Italians listening right now?
Any Italians, we'll fly out for free. You don't have...
No, we'll come
donate
to you.
$1.
We'll come to you.
Yeah, we'll come to you.
We'll come to you, honey. No. Oh, my gosh. But thank you, guys. I hope everyone... We know we've been making a lot of jokes, per se, but stay safe. Wash your goddamn hands. Don't use 5 pounds of toilet paper when you wipe your ass.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Just be smart about it. Yes, it's a new disease out there. Yes, people are gonna get sick from it.
Drink more booze.
Alcohol kills everything. It sterilizes.
It does. Why do you think we never get sick?
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true.
I had my mouth full just then.
It's not because...
I still have my mouth full.
It's not because Patrick's young. No, he's in the demographic that could die from this.
I could die from this. I really could. But you know what? I'll drink my way through it.
Why not? Mm-hmm. Something's going to take us.
Right?
That's my theory. We're all going to die at some point.
Yeah.
Let's go out historically. Not really. Don't go out and get infected per se. I'm backtracking now. But
they are paying people.
Safe.
They are paying people to become infected.
I know. That's in New Zealand.
So they can develop
Australia,
an antibody
to
it.
That's New Zealand or Australia.
I can go there.
I was getting Brent. I'm like, hey, look, $7,000.
Go get infected. You're young. You can live through this.
Yeah. But
although I do know even some young, relatively healthy people are in those vulnerable groups where they either have had previous lung issues, they're HIV positive, they're asthma.
Right.
They've had cancer.
Kind of cancer. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So stay home if you don't need to go out.
Yeah, dude, seriously. Have things delivered.
We're just a country, we've been so convenienced for our entire lives.
Yeah. No, we're not used to anything that
it's like, oh, wait.
impedes
well, like I said, it's
routine.
Like, oh, how do I get bread? I can't pick it up off the shelf. How it's like, make it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, make it. If you have some leftover vegetables or meats in the refrigerator, make a damn soup.
Yeah.
If you don't have a recipe, I'll give you a recipe. I have made up so many recipes for soup just off the top of my head. Because
not saying they're all good.
They're really good, actually. I have never made a bad soup. I will tell you that. I have never made a bad soup because you can't. It's so easy to make soup.
Right. So on that note, do you think doomsdayers are like so excited right now?
Oh, they probably are, and I hope they go through all their rations.
Like, yes, the day has come where my 50 rolls of toilet paper are valuable.
And I'm sorry, but how much does one shit? That you need 50 rolls of toilet paper?
4 squares.
Yeah. Unless you've had a bean burrito the night before, then you might need like
or
8.
Anything spicy.
All I eat is spicy. That's all I eat.
All right, guys, this conversation is going south fast. So I'm going to close it up for us. Thank you for listening to us. If you know someone quarantined,
if you're still listening,
us.
God bless you, because I would have tuned this shit out a longer time ago. I'm back in Italy. I would have tuned this shit out a longer time ago.
Oh, dear God, help me.
I'm really tipsy.
Oh, Lordy. No, but seriously, share us with your friends who might not be able to get out of the house and are bored out of their minds.
What the fuck else do they have to do? Just listen to us. Go onto our Patreon page. Donate a few bucks. We can keep this thing going for a while.
Keep us going. Actually, I said something along that lines on Twitter that, hey, we are corona free.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to us will not affect your health.
It won't.
Oh, unless you do the drinking game from a couple of weeks ago.
Well,
that will affect their health.
But in a good way, right?
As long as they don't go into liver failure.
Well, how much are they drinking?
You don't remember that shots game? Exactly.
Yeah, because what were the triggers? San Diego and Josh. Yeah. So, I'm sorry. You're all dead now anyway, so you're not even listening.
Oh, we have to find a new fan base. And thank you, guys. I know
this is why our fan base dropped.
This past week
it's
or two,
our fault.
We had a huge surge, and I want to thank you all for
amazing.
Sharing us.
Carrie was literally texting me like by the minute, not by the hour, not by the day of the week. She was texting me by the minute. It's like, oh my God, our listenership is going through the roof.
We had a crazy day, and we have so many exciting new things planned for us to go do.
And all I have to say, you people are stupid. If you're listening to us...
We're trying to go the other way, honey.
I know we're trying to go the other way, but it's like,
come on.
If you're listening to us carry on about our drunken episodes and our escapades, it's like, I don't know what you have lacking in your lives, but I'm really glad you don't have lives.
The only reason I let him talk is because I can edit.
Yeah. They will laugh at themselves.
So you don't insult people like, what the fuck are you doing listening to us?
Oh, no, they know they're stupid.
Oh, my God. And that's why Edit is here, guys.
We really do value your listenership, and we'll see you on the next episode of Two Sips In.
Thanks, guys.